sana waimbaji, asanteni sana, asanteni sana. Makofi, makofi kwa waimbaji wetu, makofi.
Asante choir. If guests allow me to invite the Vice Chancellor to take over the program from there, Professor Isaac Sanga.
Thank you, MC. CS, our Chair of Council, members of Council, all dignitaries today here. First, before I continue, let me recognize the presence of our DCC, Kesese Sub-County, our OCPD, Kesese Sub-County, Mr. Chacha, OCS Kesese, Secretary Security Committee, CPA Charles Nyameno, our pension fund manager, karibuni sana. CS had a speech, but because of time, I'm going to summarize in less than 5 minutes to allow us, because we have another function that we are going to, so that by around 10:30 we should be done. So first thing is to thank our area MP for also coming to be with us this morning. Karibu sana Mheshimiwa. And we have also people who are supposed to be here. Representative of the Head of Public Service, Dr. Lea Kasera, the rep from Treasury, the National Treasury, Mr. Protas Segei, representative of the Executive Office of the President, Dr. Linda Musumba. Unfortunately, they are not able to make it, but they'll join us in the afternoon during our council meeting through a link. Our chairman, the 14th Council of Moi University, Professor Noah Idamba, is my senior. Newly inaugurated council members of Moi University, the Deputy Vice Chancellors here, the members of management, deans and directors, chairs of departments and heads of sections, professors and lecturers, alumni, the choir, staff and students, members of the Fourth Estate, thank you for your support. The distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, first thing, I would like to congratulate the new council for being sworn in, and I want to say God bless you as you come to Moi University. You have a lot of tasks to do, a lot of work to be done, and we can't wait anymore to start our business from this afternoon and continue to tomorrow. And thanks, PS, for accepting for us to have a special 2 days of council. CS, I must say that on the 17th of this month, that was on Friday, when we received the news that we have a new council, and we looked at the names and we say these are forward-thinking people, these are people with experience, that quite often, as managers, we would like people who can hold your hand and say, move in this direction. When you are crying, they say, we've seen this before. This is what we can do to stop crying. So we want to thank you for this high caliber team that we picked. And of course, still thank the previous council for the part they did. And what I want to commit myself to as members of management is to work closely with this council. Listen to them very keenly. We will do our induction so that immediately CS we are on board with the same script, and then we follow their guidance. Secondly, we want to, and this one the Secretary General was mentioned, we want to refocus ourselves as a center of excellence in academia, in innovation, and we have a strategic plan, 2023, 2024, 2028, 2027-2028 that we'll closely work through, along with other strategic initiatives of government. We'll also encourage ourselves to utilize the collaborations and linkages that are there, and also enhance to get more strategic linkages. We also want to see as our distinguished guests to relook at our inclusive education system and accessibility, so that we look at the diversity of our curricula, the diversity of our students, their needs, the learning environment, so that we are all looking at how to empower our students and even ourselves to contribute meaningfully to society. The other thing that we will be focusing on is sustainability and community engagement. I know, CS, you are aware, we did a sustainability document, a proposal that we put through to the head of public service, the office of the president, and we are going to be very keen on that. And I want to say that we are going to, with the support of council and with the support of the ministry, actually get into very serious transformative agenda for this institution. So there will be a lot of changes, a lot of reforms that we'll see. And I want to urge colleagues that we support and embrace those proposals so that we have a sustainable university. We have a university that everybody is happy to be in. We've talked about workers being motivated, students being motivated, the stakeholders, looking at us positively, so that we reduce the sort of pressures that we've had the last almost close to 6 months, and get to a positive trajectory in terms of our image, branding, and so on. So we are going to encourage the council, management, and being overseen by other bodies to look into our governance and integrity. I think that's where a lot of issues came in. Staff welfare, student welfare, and the overall environment for research, for innovation. And I think the chairman during the breakfast, you asked me, what is your engine? Or what are your engines in this university? And we ended up talking about AFAD. And when we talk about AFAD, what are you known for? Business and law. So niching has been a topic for the PS. What's your niche? I think that conversation is going on. So we hope with the new council, we are going to properly niche ourselves and get back to our original vision and mission, because we deviated CS through our children that we bore, about 10 of them, into now a sort of a university that is a mix. We no longer have our niche properly set. CS, I want to end by saying we need to look at our infrastructure. It's all dilapidated. We didn't have money to renovate the way we would have wanted to, but with the support that you have given us, we are going to make sure every coin that we get, we spend it, we get value for money. There's a gate there, the MP has said, CPA Julius, it's an eyesore. As you come to the university, it's an anticlimax. And we have written to the ministry. I think the AG asked us to write to the ministry to guide. So we would be requesting, if you can tell us, bring it down somehow, procedurally, so that we get rid of it. And we also want to thank government. Yesterday or the day before, they said they are going to resume construction of connection between the main gate and here, this roundabout, yesterday. And actually, for sure, they started yesterday. So we want to thank you for your support, CS. When you were here last time, you said you are going to talk to your colleague, the PS for roads, and work has started. And they said they are going to complete it in the next few weeks. And that will change the face of this institution. We also would like to request, since the inception of this university, and this is something that we've been knocking the doors of government from for a long time, the road inside here, 15 kilometers of road, is still not in good condition. I would say they're still earth roads. So we want to request with the new council to support to tarmac or even put capro on those 15 kilometers of road inside here, so that the students and workers are not getting in muddy every other time. Also the walkways, and I'm happy the MP has mentioned, the lighting from Keses is very dark in the night, and previously we have had the Minister of Interior to really engage to make sure that the students and the workers and all the other guests that come in are safe. But if we could have walkways, street lights from Keses to Jeboiwa, Alai, we'd really appreciate that. And again, we have the School of Science Complex. I think PS, we've been on it for quite a while. We'd appreciate if that is completed, because our School of Science became the University of Eldoret. And we remained now starting the science with that structure that you see over there. We completed in 2019. And the science school is still very basic. Lastly, sir, I would want to thank you for the support that you've given to ensure that we got the salaries, we got the support. Of course, we still have our own challenge in terms of the A&A, largely because we suspended the academic calendar. And what we are noticing, and we've been in discussion with the ministry, with the peers, is that our A&A may spill over to July and August when we end the second semester, of which we are doing all our best to recover lost time. So we still need some support, even for at least 3 months going forward, to make sure that we pay our salaries in good time, and also meet other obligations with the collections that we are getting from the students and other income generating units. I want also to thank His Excellency the President for giving us the opportunity to hire our grievances through the head of public service. The Public Investment Committee on Governance and Education, they really supported us in Parliament. The Education Committee that came here, led by Honorable Melly. We've also had support from the leaders from around here, CBA, Ruto, Mheshimiwa, MB Turbo, our senator, our governor, and all the leaders from this region. Students, thank you for your patience. I think I have the best students here in this country, I would say. I'm not proud, but they are very, very, disciplined, very resilient, and their parents and their guardians as well, because it reached a point we were doubting what we were doing, but they kept on and prayed. Even recently, they went and prayed on their own. We also thank our unions for working closely with us. The other stakeholders, we have a lot of collaborators. They will send us messages of goodwill, and we say to all of them, thank you. And I want to say we resumed our operations normalcy on the 2nd of December. Teaching went on. We are very committed lecturers, committed workers, and this year we started off teaching on 7th, and it's going on to see how we can recover time. They are teaching very early in the morning, late in the evening, and even sometimes over the weekend. So we look forward to also issuing our certificates. We had our graduation on the 19th of December, and the certificates were ready for that from that day for PhDs, foreign students, and so on. And from next week, actually from 6th, we are issuing certificates, hopefully up to around March, to make sure that the graduates get ready for the job market. On the part of CS, on the part of the return to work formula, this is where the rubber actually touches the road. We want to be very keen on this. We have the local implementation committee working on the monies. We also have formed a monitoring and evaluation committee to report every month to the management and to the council on the return to work formula, and we'll be giving you reports as well, monthly reports. We also want to assure you, sir, that we are going to have a graduation ceremony for the School of Medicine, the School of Dentistry, and the School of Public Health before mid of March, and we will welcome you so that we exit those students that you saw, crying. And we've written to you for intervention with your colleague in the Ministry of Health to manage the strikes that are recurrent through a sister union. So I want to end there, sir. This is your day and the day of council. And you are welcome back again and again. We feel your support and the support of the peers. So pass our regards to His Excellency the President, the Head of Public Service, for the support so far. So thank you so much. And we are going to, so Asante Sana, everybody. So I want to, okay. So one thing that I want to mention as we wait for our chair, we are going to cut speeches so that only the chair is on behalf of council. So, okay, so I think I'm guided. The council members will say a word, a remark, 1 minute each. I don't want to break protocol. Yes, can you take over?
Good morning. Not my speech time, but I recognize my CS and all protocols observed. We shall move into a brief session because we have a brand new council. It is important that you hear the voices of these members of council. Ladies first, so I will begin with Dr. Anne Makori.
Honorable CS and PS and my chair and university leadership and all the other protocols that have been established. I wish to write on those ones, Madam PS. Habari zenu. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Nafikiri muda si mwingi, tutakuwa pamoja. Jina langu ni Anne Makori. My area of specialization, mimi ni wakili na pia HR expert. Kwa hivyo nimetumikia kazi miaka mingi na natumai tutakuwa pamoja. Mimi si mgeni kwa serikali, and I want to assure you, with the support of our Head of State, His Excellency the President, through our CS, we shall work together in support of our chair kuhakikisha mambo yenu yote step by step tumeweza kuyatumikia. Asanteni.
Dr. Mercy.
Good morning, everyone. I want to honor the CS, the PS, our area MP, and all protocols observed. My name is Dr. Mercy Kanyara, bearing very many hats. I'm a lawyer by profession, about only 38 years in the practice. I believe I believe the CS, I am his senior when it comes to the profession. And it's good that lawyers respect seniority. And we thank God for those 38 years that he has enabled me to be a lawyer. And secondly, I am a CPS. So sometimes you might see the word CS, Certified Public Secretary. Thirdly, I am in business, having done entrepreneurship for my PhD. And fourthly, I am a pastor. So when I said I have many hats, by calling, sometimes you'll be seeing in my, maybe through Cora, calling me Pastor Mercy, and that's by God's grace. And when we start here as a new council, I look at it and remember what Habakkuk said. Habakkuk is among the small prophets. And in Habakkuk 3:17 to 19, there was so much desperation in the land. There was no cattle in the pens. There was no crop. Nothing was working. But the prophet told the people, at least I'll rejoice. And what would make you rejoice when you have no produce? In verse 17, 19 he says, yet, 18 he says, I will rejoice. Yet I will rejoice. So I would want to urge you, the community, the university staff, the students, and all of us, we should just rejoice. Because there is hope. And what gives us hope is in verse 19. That the sovereign God is our strength. So for the new council, for the government, because this is a baby of the government, so as much as the community, you have a weight, the government also have a weight. And we can only succeed through the strength of God. So our prayer is that you keep praying for us for grace and for strength. God bless you.
Do you welcome the power women on the council? We have a prayer warrior. We have someone to take care of your human resource issues. We have someone to take care of your legal issues. We have a representative of